St. Augustine has some really popular festivals, and on the weekends there can be some congested roadways.
Very congested roads, and the city government wants to come up with a traffic solution. Well, one idea is to move the festivals to different times of the year. Jessica Clark reports on a local movement that has sparked up to fight that idea. It's called Save the Festivals.
Some really popular festivals in St. Augustine take place on this events field, Francis Field, but now it's time for the city to figure out what to do with the number of festivals and the amount of traffic they bring in. The St. Augustine Celtic Festival is one of the festivals that lures thousands of people to downtown St. Augustine each spring.
Celtic Festival went gangbusters. It was great.
Albert Silas is in charge of the Celtic Festival. He's now also in charge of the new Facebook group called Save Our Festivals.
Festivals are part of the lifeblood of the city.
To understand the issue, you have to go back 2 years. That's when the city of St. Augustine took notice of a lot of wheels on the roads and a lot of festivals at the downtown events field.
So 2 years ago, the City Commission instituted a moratorium that basically said no new events.
The Celtic Festival remained, and so did a few others, like the Lion Seafood Festival.
That moratorium comes to an end at the end of May.
One option on the table for what comes next: no new festivals.
In other words, if you have an event, you can stay where you are
on the calendar,
but we're going to close the door on anything new.
Another option being kicked around:
do we ask them to really move to another time of year?
Meaning festivals would have to move outside of the busy months of March, April, and during the Nights of Light. So that also includes the end of November, all of December, and January.
Those festivals are at that time of year because that's when festivals can be effective. That's when people want festivals, and that's when they can raise money for their charities.
And Silas says while festivals bring in some traffic, population growth is part of it as well. And so we created Save Our Festivals to encourage people to tell city leaders to keep festivals for the economic and cultural benefits.
We're asking them to consider other solutions.
Other solutions that could work, such as the shuttles and satellite parking lots that have been successful.
We are a celebratory community. We like to celebrate ourselves, and we want to continue that.
This issue will be on the agenda in the first City Commission meeting in April, and the commissioners are expected to make a decision about it. In St. Augustine, Jessica Clark, First Coast News, on your side.